And as the commemoration of the World Maternal Mental Health Day continues, the United Nations Population Fund is not too pleased with the manner at which cases of gender-based violence are being handled. Now, the organization is calling for a special court for the prosecution of perpetrators of such acts. That was the message from the international agency as it commemorates the 2021 International Day of the Midwife in Abuja. Moyo Thomas reports.
The insecurity in the country seems not to exempt anyone. Healthcare workers have also been caught up in this crisis, as many have been abducted, maimed and even killed. This year's International Day of Midwives seeks to highlight the important role nurses and midwives play in development and also key issues affecting them.
We are aware of the horrific incidences in Nigeria where nurses and midwives have been kidnapped and even killed on their way to work or in their workplaces. And these are just the cases that have been captured by attention of the global media. More common in many workplaces is the abuse and bullying of nurses and midwives by colleagues and the abuse of those who stand up against such behavior.
The commemoration event also served to flag off the Orange the World campaign, a global campaign against gender-based violence. Nurses play a vital role in the fight against gender violence as they provide treatment for survivors. Many of the survivors lack easy and quick access to important and needed services, hence the need to make it a top national agenda. 30% of women aged 15 to 49 have reportedly experienced gender-based violence. That is about 18 million women within that age range, a staggering statistics that should raise concerns.
From November 2020 to date, 3,713 cases of gender-based violence has been reported. And that's a great achievement because it's an increase. But when we see that in relation to 18 million potential cases, there's a long way to go. It is less than 1% of all cases that's been reported. 11 of the 3,700 have been prosecuted. That is 0.3% of the cases.
Yes, women and children causes significant public health problems. Violence directly impacts physical, mental, and sexual health, and consequences may persist long after the violence has stopped.
The call to end violence against women rings deep. Organizers believe achieving the Sustainable Development Goals is impossible without ending gender violence and all forms of harmful practices against women and girls by 2030.
And when we end gender-based violence and harmful practices, we actually directly contribute towards SDG 5, achieving gender equality and women's empowerment. It's both a standalone goal, but it is also an intrinsic part of all 17 Sustainable Development Goals. Without them, we will not achieve the goals.
Impunity needs to end to achieve this. Gender-based violence have social and economic impact not only on survivors, but also on the country in general. This makes it imperative for everyone to do all they can to ensure justice and other services are available to survivors in the process of healing. Moyo Thomas, TVC News, Abuja.